Hey everybody, thought I would jump on just a couple minutes early to wait for everybody to show up tonight. I don't know why that is so far away. That's probably a little bit better. So I'm just going to kind of hang out and wait for some people to join, and then I will explain the giveaway, which is kind of a surprise to everybody, I think, because I did not mention it at all. Got to get all my stuff straight here in case people have questions, and then I can answer it for everybody. So we're going to wait for a bunch of people to get on here. Hey, Andrea. Like I said on the title, there's a giveaway I'm doing tonight. So once we get up to about 15 people or so, I will announce that. But we've got some good questions for tonight coming up. Let's keep our fingers crossed that my internet will actually work correctly. And Gemma is like circling and circling and circling and circling and circling and won't settle. Yay. Puppy stuff. The dog needs a trainer. You know anybody good? Let me know. I'm going to ship her off for a boarding train. Anyways, tonight, you guys, we've got about, a few questions. I'm going to get to at least the first three, maybe more if that works out well. So we've got how to distract a dog from a constant bark. We got Littermates with no self-control. That's a new one, which is really cool. Actually, a couple new ones. And we also have a dog that's afraid of stairs, which is a biggie as well. So from there, I've got maybe another one after that, and we'll kind of see where everything goes. But you got to stay tuned till the end because that's where the giveaway is going to be, and it's going to be a good-sized giveaway. At least I think it is. I think most people would be very, very interested in it. And so I'll just come right out and say it. I'm giving away another one-day shadow of me at work. So basically like a free shadow day. And you'll have to answer a question at the end of this live stream in order to win it. So I've already got the answer in my head. And it's just going to be one of those things. So we'll have a little bit of fun with it. And we'll see who's quick on their toes as well. So tonight, here's the first one from Alyssa Kelly. How to distract a dog from a constant bark. Well, here's the thing that goes along with constant barking is that it's usually a symptom of something. What that is, I have no idea. So Alyssa, if you are on here, that would be very good. And also for those of you that are on in the future, or if you're answering, there's a subject that you want me to talk about in the future. As you know, I always answer questions with some questions, and whatever you can give me as far as information always helps too. I think it's super duper important. I can only help so much, and this is just from a question, so I don't know all the particulars and everything along those lines. So that's a part of me trying to figure out the mystery of what's happening. But distracting a dog from a constant bark, there's usually a reason that there's a constant bark. Sometimes you can hear a constant bark that will almost be a rhythm, like a woof, 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 where there's a cadence to it or something along those lines. And that can be frustration. It can also be that they see something. Who knows what it is? Or that may be that they smell something. So there's many different reasons that it can happen. And that's what I would like to diagnose way before just stopping the barking. Because sometimes you just stop that bark and you cover it up. That frustration can kind of come out somewhere else. It's almost like the whack-a-mole thing. Like you take care of something here and something else pops up. And you take care of something here and something else pops up. So to me, I want to be able to take care of everything so there isn't something else that pops up, if you know what I mean. And I think that's important to look at and to be aware of as well. Gemma is crawling all around the tripod. She is being a ticket tonight, aren't you? Yes, you are. Ay. Honeymoon's over. Oh, really? Look, how do I compete with that? Ay. For real? Yeah, see? If you just chill out and relax and calm your brain a little bit, you can get that. So again, Alyssa, if you're on here, Alyssa Kelly, that would be kind of, I need to know more about that constant bark. So if you watch this and then later on you want to comment and let me know about it, that would be great, because then I can really help you out in that way. Or, as I've said before, video what's going on and send it to me. You guys would be surprised. You look at our technology and what's at our fingertips, and I rarely get people that will send me video. They'll ask me questions about what they should do with their dog, and when I ask them for video, nothing. All of a sudden, they've gone off a cliff somewhere. Like I don't ever hear again from them. So I think it's important that we use this kind of stuff at our disposal to help out. I mean, it's just going to give me more information when it comes down to it. So again, Alyssa, when you see this, hopefully you do, let me know what's happening there. So again, we've got a whole bunch of people on here new since I just started. Tonight's big giveaway, I'm giving away a free shadow day. You're going to shadow me for the day. We'll figure out a time that works. The winner will be messaged or message me at the end. We'll come up with a day that works for the both of us and just go from there. But yeah, Bobby, the whack-a-mole thing it's so true. There's a lot of times where we take care of something and something else pops up, and it just happens over and over and over and over again. And instead of just, getting to that bullet point, that main reason why everything is going on, taking care of that, and then it all goes away. But taking care of a constant bark is just taking care of the symptom. We're not getting down to the nitty-gritty and the reasons why. So that's what's really important. I mean, taking care of symptoms doesn't take care of the problem at all. I should do a video on that sometime. Anyways, so again, stay tuned to the end, you guys. I'm giving away a free shadow day with me. It'll be a Monday through Friday, one of those days, just for the day. And so we'll just go from there. Once we figure out who the winner is tonight, it will be tonight as well. So that being said, so the next question was, we have this is from Kathy Scorsese. Kathy and Bruce Scorsese. It's not Martin Scorsese, but so they have 3-year-old golden retriever males, brothers, that have no self-control. Now, to me, you guys, that no self-control has to boil down to, I think, their structure. When I think self-control, I think these dogs are out of control, meaning they don't have that ability to regulate themselves. They don't have that ability to just have that downtime. And to me, that's when I would start suggesting impulse control type stuff. And I've done a video on it on YouTube. You guys that have, been watching this regularly have heard me talk about this before. You just go to YouTube and search Vermont Dog Trainer Impulse Control. And there's a great video on there, and it will help you out exponentially when it comes to it. We've got to teach them what self-control is first before we can apply it into like real world scenarios, okay? This is really one of those situations where you have to build the foundation, and you have to take the time to build the foundation. We're not all Caesar Milan, where we can do a snap of the fingers or a quick correction and everything's honky-dory, rainbows and butterflies for a while. It takes some time and it takes some practice. The other part of it is that, to come in there and just like wave the magic wand and have it be over with, you never learn anything that way. You never go through the process of learning what to do right, how if you make mistakes, and then also the feeling of accomplishment as well. So that's all a part of it when it comes down to it. So what I would suggest is do this with one of your dogs, one at a time. Do some impulse control video or impulse control sessions, and honestly, you got 2 dogs. It's going to take some time. It's double the work. There's no way around that. It is what it is. So I would probably suggest doing an impulse control session, maybe, once a day, twice if you have the time. I get it. We're all very, very busy. For the first week, you're going to want to do that separately with those dogs. And then after the first week, then you can do them together. But we've got to start teaching them what we want out of them first before we can just think, hey, let's put them in a situation where they're going to react and let's correct them that way. And I just sometimes feel like we're setting them up to fail. And I don't know if that's entirely true when it comes down to it. So, that's a big part of it. When I don't like to set dogs up to fail that way. I like to, ease them in a little bit more. So I don't know. That's just kind of how I feel about it. But hey, Arthur. See, Caitlin's on. Hey, Jess, Andrea, Bobby. Yeah, Ara, how's it going? Let's see. Hey, Christopher. Ara, Zeus lunged at someone today. Uh-oh. Ara, let's message. Okay, let's chat. So shoot me a message. I don't know if I'll be able to chat tonight, but let's talk. Okay. Karen, how's it going? Good. All right. So that was a quickie as well. But Kathy, I hope that helps you, because I really, I mean, also, as a part of this, exercise has to be in here, and it has to be structured exercise too. I used to say this, I actually haven't said this in a really, really long time. If a doctor told you that to better your health, you needed to go do some exercise, you wouldn't probably answer that doctor and say, you know what, I'm just going to run around the backyard for a little bit. I just walk around out back there. But when you ask a dog owner what kind of exercise their dog gets, they go, we're fenced in, they run around the backyard. It's no big thing. That's not exercise, you guys. That's recess. They do what they want, when they want, in that moment of time that you have them out there. So exercise comes with discipline, okay? They're discipline as in there's a structure to it. Do you know what I mean? There has to be certain things that are done a little bit every day when you have a dog that isn't who you want it to be. That's all there is to it. Gemma is walking around this tripod. Why, I oughta. You're killing me. You're killing me. And she just got that look. She's just looking at me like, hey, what are you doing? Right? She can't decide what she wants to do, so. Kim, the lead that we use to go over the nose, it's a slip lead, and you just make an extra loop with it. So I just so happen to have an extra one here. And maybe if I can coordinate enough with my puppy here who's wandering. You guys got to give me a second. Camera's going to go all wonky probably, so just bear with me. You come over here. Come over here. There we go. I know. All right. Okay. I'm going to try to do this. I don't know if this is going to work too well, but let's see. Scoot your booty over. Okay. So, I'm not sure who just asked that question. I'm sorry. But this is what you do. So you have a slip lead that's on here this way, okay? And then from here, what we're going to do is we're going to make down on the bottom, we're just going to twist it once, and that part comes up over the dog's nose, like that. That's it, okay? So a slip lead that's nice and loose, that's almost hanging off the dog like a necklace. We just take the bottom, we twist it, and then up and over. And that's it. So, hey Pam, haven't talked to you in a dog's age, no pun intended. So I hope that answers your question a little bit. That was a quick answer for what that was. Somebody, I can't remember. Kim Kinney. So Kim, that's how you do it, okay? So, good. I'm glad you could see it. I know it was very impromptu, but I think it'll help. So, all right. And then Shania Lynn Campbell is asking, a dog is afraid of stairs, will go down but not up. So this is my thought, you guys. Down, a lot of it has to do with the coordination too. Coordination, confidence, everything that goes along there. Depending on the dog, and I'm praying it's a smaller dog, I would actually pick that dog up and put them halfway up the stairs on leash, or I would pick that dog up and put them about one step from the top step on leash. So when you set them down, they're going to want to go up, hopefully, with that last step with you up there with them on leash, so you can just give them a little bit of a pull. No big yanks and big cranks or anything like that. Just a little bit of a pull to direct them up. Bring them back down. And then, if you can, bring them back up again to just a couple of steps short of the top. because a lot of it's going to be coordination work, you know? Come here, you. Come here, you. Do you just want to be a lap dog right now? Is that what's going on? You want to be the star of the show? Oh. Let's see if we can do this tonight. There. Is that better? There. Okay. So, anyways, the stairway. If you have a smaller dog, then that's really what I would do from there. Is just get them on towards the top, where they just have to do one step. Sometimes looking up to them, I think, it can be like Mount Everest, and that can be way overwhelming. Hey, no biting. It can be way overwhelming when it comes to that type of thing. So little by little, work their way back down the stairs, you know, and just keep repeating. But I think eventually you'll be able to get there, Shania, definitely. So, again, you guys, I'm giving away a free shadow day with me. So you come work with me for the day. We're going to do that in probably just a few minutes here. I think there's a couple of questions where some people jumped on. Yeah, see, this is all she wanted, was just to have a little snuggle time. That's all. And snuggling's always good. Can't blame them for wanting to snuggle. Or kisses. Yes. So, you lying down or no? So Ashley Bucci asked, do older dogs have to exercise? My girl's 12 years old and doesn't want to be bothered with it. She's a couch potato, plus she's super dog aggressive, so it's hard to take her out in my city. She doesn't have any other bad behavior though. She is a pit. I mean, it all depends on what you want, but you also, this is the way I look at it too. So my dog, I've got two older dogs, and Maddie and Shiloh. Maddie's definitely like in retirement. She's kind of over hanging around with other dogs when she used to be so good with other dogs. So good. Shiloh just kind of puts up with it. He'll correct if he needs to correct. And Maddie, I don't feel she doesn't have that. I don't know if it's a confidence or if she just even feels like it. But I look at it from a life of a dog of how boring that would be, just being home all day, being a couch potato, not doing anything. I don't know. That's just me, you guys, when it comes to it. You know your dog better than anybody else, so that's all there is. I don't know. You have to do what you think is best. That's all. Gemma, can you put your head up for everybody? Because you always have your head. Yes. See? She's so adorable. So, Trader confessions with what's going on here. We had a couple of accidents in the house this weekend, kind of out of the blue. Not exactly sure what happened. And then last night about 11:30, actually I should say yesterday, she ended up getting into a little bit of fertilizer out back. So she had an upset belly. Last night about 11:30, she started to whimper in the crate. So this was actually, if you believe it, so we've had her a month now, a little bit more than a month, and that was the first time that she's actually ever woken us up. And well, to us it was the middle of the night because we go to bed early. So it was the first night she got us up, or got me up. I brought her outside and she had to go. There was no question whatsoever. And then when I brought her back in, she crashed right back in the crate and crashed till this morning. And then we went on a nice walk. I took her on a longer walk than normal this morning because I'm just getting back into it. I don't know. I've watched some Dog Whisperer episodes in the last week or so, a lot more than I have in the last years, and that was a big inspiration to me to start what I'm doing, you know. And I'm just trying to get back into certain aspects that I enjoyed. And I know with this girl, walking is super important. It's good for me. Obviously, it's good for us to get out and do our thing. So that's kind of the update on her. So she got into something, couple accidents. It's puppy stuff. Honestly, the accidents in the house, I still have her tethered. So it's still in the same area, but I just kind of lost track of time of when she went out and all that kind of stuff. So it was, and she was drinking a lot of water, you guys. Plus it was really hot last, week and stuff. So just one of those things, but we're getting there. Had a great walk this morning. If you guys saw the video, you'll see the deer that we watched for a while too. So anyways, back to my questions and then we'll do the giveaway. So She's a little tired now, I think. Yeah, see the yawn. Let me get back to my questions. There's the lead question. And then the old dog. Hey, you don't need to be doing that. Alyssa, good. Yeah, go ahead and rewatch. Pam just started fostering. Awesome. Hey, Bethany. A cane Corso who's 8 weeks old and is already showing a lot of aggression towards my older dog. They will play and it will then turn into a fight because of him. I'm assuming that's because your puppy's getting too rough with your older dog. Video it and send it to me. Please. Amy, she is getting big. And Kim, yes. She does look small in the pictures. It's funny, in the beginning everybody thought she looked big in the pictures, and I see her in person and she's small. And then, you know, it's different. Pam, the whining, yeah, I mean, it may take some time, depending on the severity of it. But, Glenda, yes, she is gorgeous. Yep. Martha, I tend to keep her tethered for a while. I don't have any, you know, I've heard different things about keeping him tethered the first year, but I want to make sure that our relationship and our dynamic is quite clear. What are you chewing on? I don't know what you're doing. Whether you're the leash or what, but she's getting tired. She's getting mouthy. See? Look. Shh. There. Now she's lying down. Okay. Glenda, your fault, not hers. Absolutely, because I lost track. I will admit it. Ashley says hi, Gemma. Okay. So, here's the question. I hope you guys are ready. The first person to answer correctly will win the free shadow day. Are you guys ready? So, and it's the first person that comes up in my list of comments. So that's all I'm going by. As Gemma just about takes out my microphone. Oh my gosh. I know I'm putting you guys in suspense, but look at her. So, Pam, tethered means she just has a leash that's clipped to her collar and tied off to something. So, Allie, yes, I do have a very loud snap. Serena always talks about it. One is definitely a lot weaker than the other. I used to actually have a callus on my finger from snapping so much, and but it's way different. So this is my righty. I'm not a good righty. And then my lefty. So even she turned and looked. So, all right. So here is the big question. First person to answer correctly, like I said, wins the free shadow day. You guys ready? Yes? I need to see some yeses. You guys ready? Yes. Waiting. Need like a drum roll. Everybody's ready? I hope so, because it's a biggie. You're gonna learn a lot hanging out with us for the day. Hanging out with a daycare group, hanging out with us for the day, doing some training, all sorts of knowledge, all sorts of fun stuff. Okay, here it is. First person to answer correctly. How many dog trainer dailies on YouTube have I done so far? How many? First person to answer correctly. And we're going to wait. Gemma and I are just going to sit here and wait, see who the first person is. We're going to wait in anticipation. Yes, we are. Da, da, da. We need some Jeopardy music. And I'm just going to say yes to the winner. I'm not going to be like higher, lower, lower, higher. And you guys, these dog trainer daily videos that I'm doing have a ton of information in them. A ton of information. From, you know, sessions that I do with dogs to little tidbits to pieces of advice. There are, you know, let's say a good amount of videos that, see, you guys are totally unaware of how many I do. And I know people are just guessing. Just a guessing. Here we go. Still nobody has it correctly. Still nobody. We're waiting, and we're waiting, and we're waiting, and we're waiting, And we're waiting. Da 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 da. Gemma's looking at me all funny. All I can say is a couple people have been close. That's all I'm saying. That is all I'm saying. Don't be chewing on the microphone. Yep. Yep. Still waiting. See, you guys got to be aware of all this stuff I do, not just on Facebook, but elsewhere too. Don't chew on that thing. Shh. I don't think... Did I just miss one? No. Nope. Alyssa Kelly, 443, really? I mean, like, I got a job to do too, you know. 860? Holy cow. 860. I would have figured somebody would have gone to YouTube by now and figured it out. There was a couple people that were close that did probably go over, but they would have seen that there was a trick somewhere. Yup, and we're just waiting. I figured somebody would have gotten it by now. I figured. Yes. Gemma's like, is somebody gonna guess? I will. No, see, if I give a hint, then it's just gonna probably give it away. Here's the hint. It's somewhere between 1 and 1,000. Kelly Patchell, you are the winner. 111 is the answer. So congratulations, Kelly. You're certainly welcome to come all the way from Maine, so we can certainly chat. So yes, 111, you guys. 111 videos on YouTube, just of the Dog Trainer Daily, of me doing some trainings, some information, some advice, and that doesn't include all the other videos. So there's over 200 videos, you guys, of what I do on YouTube. There's just a ton of stuff there. You guys can stop guessing now, 111 was the answer. You guys are still guessing. You're so funny. So if you guys aren't subscribed to the YouTube channel, there's some things that you see that will be on Facebook, and then there will be some stuff that you won't see at all either. So that's what it really boils down to, you guys. There's different things that I put up on different areas. And Glenda, yes, you were very, very close. I saw that go by and I was like, oh no, she didn't get it. So anyways, what was that say? I don't want to... Did I just miss something? I don't want to take the shadow from this one. Oh. Yeah. It's funny. You guys are still guessing. You guys. Oh, boy. Must be there was an internet delay or something there. But anyways, you guys, yes. So there's a lot of Dog Trainer Daily stuff on there that you may not see on Facebook. Some that you will see as well. So that's really what it boils down to. So... Yes, Michelle, that's how many total videos I have, but it's not how many Dog Trainer Daily videos that I have. So there was that part of the question that was a little trick, and then there was the other part that there's actually 2 different days that there was an A and a B video as well. So there's 109 total, plus your A and your Bs, so there's 111. So that's what it all boils down to. So, Miss Kelly Patchell, just shoot me a message at some point. Maybe just shoot me a message tomorrow, and we'll come up with a date that works for you. So, Glenda, there is no second place. I'm sorry. Wah, wah, wah. Sorry I couldn't help you out with that one. But, yeah, it was a fun game, right? Maybe next week I'll give something even more valuable away, which is like maybe one of our new stickers, right? Or a nice little new pin that we have. It's like a nice, 25-cent, pin. I mean, it's pretty valuable. Might be a collector's item someday. But anyways, you guys, fun night tonight. I know, surprise with the big giveaway. You guys never ever know when something like that's going to happen. So it all comes down to it. Look, all curled up. Yes, Allie, 300 subscribers. It's gone up, which is funny. 300 is not a huge number on YouTube, but it's big for me because I don't have a ton. So, like I said, you guys, take a look at it. There's a ton of videos on there. I just put one up today where I talk about the time versus destination a lot, and we've talked about that on here as well. So take a peek if you can. But anyways, that's it for tonight, you guys. Hopefully you caught the latest podcast with Nelson Hodges. I just released it today. And the podcast just all time went over 30,000 downloads. All the episodes combined, over 30,000 downloads, which is crazy. We got a lot of threes in it, 30,000, 300. So it's pretty crazy. But anyways, you guys, fun night. Jessica, I saw you had 110. I was the same thing as Glenda. I was like, oh, so close. But I couldn't say anything. So you never, ever know. Okay, you guys, have an excellent night. Gemma says goodnight. She's pretty tired. Yeah, she's out. Out like a light. Alyssa, you're very welcome. You guys, thank you for supporting me. As you know, I don't ask you guys to buy anything from me. Obviously, other than, if you need training or something like that. But I'm not sitting here pitching anything. I love educating. I love teaching you guys, and just kind of sharing the knowledge. Something else is really cool. Sorry, I know all these people just left, and I'm still got more news for you. So I'm actually three different things going on in August, you guys. The first is I'm going to a workshop in New Hampshire with Glenda. Oh my gosh, Glenda, I saw your name just pop up super duper quick. Going to a workshop in New Hampshire that Nelson Hodges is putting on. So I'll be learning from him in August for 3 days. And then I've got Lynn Bokey from the School of Dog Psychology. He's actually coming to my place to work with us for a week in August, which is huge. If you don't know this guy, look him up, especially on Instagram. It's Bokey, B-O-Y-K-E. Lynn is L-I-N-N. Look him up. Tons of good information. He's coming out to work with us. I really want to know more about dog psychology. Obviously, Caesar was a big influence of mine, but I never had the chance to really dive deep down into it like I have the obedience world here in the last year or so. So this is my chance to branch out once again, not have any tunnel vision, and be able to go move forward and learn even more. So that's big. And then Saturday, August 25th is our Celebration of Dogs event. And I will tell you this, both at our work and at Guy's Farm and Yard in Morrisville, there will be entry boxes. You put your name in because there's going to be prizes. We're going to probably give away a leash, leashes or hats, or Guys is going to give away a bag of dog food. We are going to be giving away 2 different training spots. One for our 6-week class, and the other we're going to give away is a Fresh Start program. It's a 1-week program, and our board and train program. So it's going to be huge. So a lot of stuff going on next month. Plus the workshop I'm doing in New Hampshire in like a week and a half with Paula Bergeron, which is going to be a 1-day event. I believe it's already sold out, but that's going to be super fun. So a lot of stuff happening. So stay tuned. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Stay here on Facebook. Tell all your dog friends about this. And make sure you're on the podcast. We're doing a little bit of everything. So you guys have an excellent Monday night. It's nice and cool this week. Get out and walk those dogs in the morning. Because wowza, Alyssa Kelly, I know, it's crazy. And she's still sawing logs over here. So you guys have an awesome night. Thank you for your support. We'll catch you later. See you next Monday.